Duel of Champions could be fun. Mongo versus Marius Project.
Marius Project.
Oh, shite.
What's Duel of Champions? I never heard of that one.
So you place all your objective markers as per normal. After deployment, you name a champion. If the champion kills someone, so the champion is your only way of getting victory points apart from secondaries. So if you kills a basic model, it's 1 point. If you kill another champion, it's 5 points. Or if you kill a model in the enemy's deployment zone, I believe it's 2 points. So 2 for if you kill him, and if his guy's in that 12 inches.
Okay.
1 point for anywhere else on the board, and 5 if the champion goes down. 12 inches off the table edge.
Yep.
And then a 12-inch box. Yep. The only difference is these now have dangerous as a keyword. So that means if you walk over those, you take a power 2 hit.
If you go over them.
Yeah, if you cross
Okay.
them. So you could pull him into them, and he takes a power 2 hit.
Nice. But you can stand next to them without any trouble.
Yep.
Right.
And if you once you're in them, and you just stay there, it's like walking over glass. Once you're in the middle of it and you don't move, you're alright. But if you try and move again in it, that's where you cop another. So entering it, you'll cop one. If you end part way in it, and exiting, you'll get one.
Okay.
Paralysis.
Could be handy if you're holding on to something that they need to kill you for. You just stand in the middle of one.
Yep.
Running in.
And which ones are mine? The green or the yellow?
It doesn't matter, really.
You can just pick anyone you want.
Yeah, they're all. Everybody uses them.
Ah, okay, cool. Ah, yes. I remember now.
Okay, so roll for deployment.
Deployment.
So you have 3 models that will infiltrate.
12.
Or
I
1.
don't want.
Tarron.
So
you
my
guys-
best bet is to make him put his champion out.
Well, assuming he picks them as a champion, but he'd pretty much be dumb not to.
Do I have to tell who my champion is?
After you've deployed, at the start of the first round, you basically tell the other who your champion is.
Alright.
So on the grounds that I'm pretty sure it's going to be him, I'm going to make you deploy your big
The Marius Project.
dude. Yes, Marius dude.
Oh, well, that's better. It's a better run. Is it 12 and 12?
Yeah, so
Wait, that there. That's 12.
yeah, so he's got to be wholly in 12 inches.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright,
So
so,
the
I
only
can
trick for
deploy
you-
everything that has the same name.
Yes.
Right.
So the Scuts and the Bully deploy after, but both of those two have to deploy at the same time.
Yeah.
No.
And you have to deploy your commander separately even though he has commander? Or can you put him
so
in at the same
it's
time?
not based on the keyword, it's based on the actual name.
Oh, okay. So you deploy all your wasteland warriors
At the
once.
same time.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Groove. So I'm going to put these two.
So again, an advantage of these guys is whoever his champion is, you can pull him out of his ranks towards yours.
Yeah.
And assuming he doesn't obliterate you when you have pulled him, it can be a big advantage.
Okay.
How
Where you
far
going?
does your pull have? What range?
It's an 8-inch range,
Yeah.
and it pulls on a 12 or less on medium-sized models.
So it goes up to down to every
Down
time.
to 10. Is he large or huge?
Huge.
Okay, so it goes down to an 8 to pull the Marius Project.
Yeah, because I'm a medium.
So it goes small, which your Scuts are.
Yep.
Medium.
Mongo's the guy pulling people, isn't it?
No,
The Wasteland
Warriors.
Warriors.
those guys.
Mongo would be pulling you on the same number.
I was going to say.
He's also huge.
Huh. Those guys can pull people. That's annoying.
Right, so
That's a
you're
cool
over
effect.
to you to deploy, sir.
I'll
It's a
drop.
grapple gun, apparently.
Yeah, pull the flesh echoes. I do.
So across a pit? Yes.
Yeah.
Those two are the ones that are basically are full of rot and will blow up.
Alright.
So they're wonderful characters that they figured out this radiated fungus. If they stuff the bodies full and stitch their mouth shut, they can control them like puppets, basically.
So they stole Marius out of his tomb, and then sew him together with is it a hellhound? We say
A tuskhound.
A tuskhound, and then his two little cherubs. They just sewed his head back on.
I don't want him to be alone.
Sewed him onto a monster. Yeah. And then they sew all the mouths and all the orifices shut so the mold can't get out.
And then when you attack them, they explode.
Well, they're covered in knives because what they essentially do is they come at you and then they grab you and stab you and hook you in and then ooze it into you. So they try and take over your body as well. Yeah. They're like the zombies.
I'm liking them less and less.
So anyone within 8 inches of him will go to a dying state, which is not necessarily
Instead
a
of
good
just
thing.
being wiped out.
Yeah, because his leader, the woman there, with the claw up like that, can make people in a dying state basically explode, assuming he took that psychogenic.
I did, yeah.
Of course you did, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's called bloat and burst.
So she infects them with something, and when he puts them in a dying state, instead of them outright dying,
So I can
they
choose.
become infected, and if I do something, they'll explode.
I can choose your guys or my own guys to do it as well.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
And there's a triggering event for that? Oh yeah, they were a bit far forward.
That's alright, they're there. Let's move that back a bit.
Is there a triggering event for the explode, or do they just, as soon as they go in a dying state, they go boom?
He has to successfully cast it.
Yeah, they have to be dying. The model has to be dying for that to happen. Otherwise, it's just a normal attack, basically.
Groove.
Just its range 8. So.
Alright, well I've chucked him out. You'll go.
All right. It's pretty narrow, isn't it? Blazing.
It's funny, it's a skirmish game on a 4x4 table, but you're like, I could use some more space.
Put someone over here somewhere, and I'll be able to come down the side there.
Based on the fiction, we tend to play in a reasonably busy map. It's not lots of huge bare areas.
These sort of games where there's a lot of guns and stuff floating around the place, you want to have a lot of terrain and stuff anyway, because it makes it a bit more interesting instead of just walking forward and shooting people.
And nobody in a post-apocalyptic planet is going to fight in like a bare desert area. They're gonna fight when there's a little bit of shade.
Everybody walks
true.
slowly forward. Yeah. He can't.
And they're normally fighting for
Get
resources,
through,
so
yeah.
they're fighting.
Okay.
You know, they're fighting in little exploded towns and research
Yeah.
facilities, and they're after resources.
There's currently a Kickstarter for a guy over in Brisbane, which is a 4x4 table, which is basically like a vault with all the
Oh, nice.
doors and everything.
Oh yeah,
So we're debating getting that to sort of have like a core facility.
Cool.
Oh.
And so fighting in
Yeah.
like tunnels,
Yeah.
and so template weapons and stuff are going to be that much more effective
Mm.
because people can't.
You're in
Dodge
corridors
the
and
wall.
rooms and stuff. Yeah. That
But then they're going to be so much easier to take your own models out because they've got to
Yes.
go past each other to get there.
Yeah. So
Such
it's pros and cons, but again, like everything in this game, you got you weigh the issues.
I'll drop the fallout.
Is that the one where it's got the glowing
Mhm.
panels?
These guys have infiltrated, so
It's just been done.
You're gonna
It's got
wait
over
until-
Brisbane.
I'm gonna wait until
$300
you've
for a
finished.
4x4.
All three of them.
Basically, vault corridors. Doors,
Yeah.
rooms,
All right, I'll
everything.
drop my.
So,
No, my Reaper has infiltrate as well, so I'm going to hold off on that.
So infiltrate lets him come on that is at least 12 inches from an enemy deployment zone. So anywhere on the board, as long as I'm 12 inches from the zone.
yeah.
Which is basically at the front of your line
That's
there, so about here-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So the only other thing with infiltrate is that you can't.
I
don't
just
think you
picked
can
up
be
the same
touching
two
the
cards.
objective,
How
you
was
have
that
to
even
be just
possible?
off it.
Okay.
That wasn't a very good shuffle. It was the same two cards I had in the
No,
last
she
game.
specifies
and then I
anywhere
shuffled
else
them and I
to
grabbed
so
them
you
again.
can be in contact with that.
Yeah, as long as I'm 12 inches from his deployment zone, I can be anywhere I want, right?
Correct.
Okay.
There are certain scenarios.
That will say you can't start here or you can't
Yes.
start there or...
For example, models with cannot be deployed within no man's land. So you have to
Okay.
be just out of no man's land.
Wins
And
that
no
just
man's land is
straight to the middle?
8 inches from your deployment zone.
Yeah.
Okay, so 8 inches from my deployment zone is about there.
Yep.
So I'm going to move them back a smidge.
So yeah.
That'll do it.
And how far away do you have to be from an objective?
You can be up against it if you want to, but you need
But
to
they
be
sh-
within
they
8
shouldn't
inches of your
be-
deployment.
They shouldn't be within.
You can't be in no man's land.
Ah, Roger.
So within 20 inches from the edge.
From that edge as well? or just this
no,
edge?
just
No, from the...
your edge of the field.
Alright. Sweet.
And that's one of the cool things about scenario play is that you can have a core rule book, core rules, set things, abilities and that, and then in a scenario you can just completely mess with that and say, oh no, this doesn't work anymore.
Which is again why you're allowed to have that 150 points, that if you decide that's not going to be suitable, you swap it out.
Yeah.
So if infiltration is not worth it, you swap all your infiltrators out for whatever else you've got, basically.
Yeah.
If all of a sudden your opponent in a competition is all melee attacks and you don't want to go anywhere near them, like the zombies, you can swap out all your melee guys for ranged shooters.
Yeah. Chuck a couple of snipers in there and start blowing heads off.
So that's that variation that allows you to have.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's not, you don't have to have that 150 points, but it just allows you to have a bit more variation.
Yeah.
And the 150 never changes, so whether it's a 500 point game, 750 or 1,000 or more,
You
it's
have
always
150
just 150
points worth. Yeah.
Still enough. Still
Yeah.
enough to make a difference
Still,
if it's
still a main character, yeah.
Well, Mongo's like 200 points, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, 200 point models you build a force around.
Yeah,
You
so
don't-
they're not one you want to be swapping out,
No,
they're
that's
your
it.
core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, that's where I'll see you guys first.
Okie skoke.
5.
16.
Okay,
Think,
so,
that's nice.
so you can choose him to activate one of his models, or you can activate one of yours. So for example, if you wanted to now get your scuts
Yeah,
and
I
stuff
want to
in
get
there,
my scuts in there and have them do the thing that the bully lets them do. So if I move them,
they can all make it there in one move, but with this you always have to activate the core of the group. And the core of the group is
the bully,
Yep.
and he's the one that's controlling them. He's the
Yes.
one that's the higher up. So
Yep.
you have to act him first, and you have to move him first.
However, because scuts
That's
have a
a
number
bit
3,
tricky on the
you
first
could
turn.
make a scut.
You can't do it on the first turn anyway, you gotta wait till the second turn.
Yeah.
but-
You could make a scut move forward because they still have enough numbers to be able to make the bully part of it.
Is the bully a commander, is he?
No, he's just got scut 4.
He's a
Oh.
scut. But as long as they've got that on the bottom left
Yep.
corner, where if it's got the same keyword there, then they can activate together.
And
Yep.
a commander can be any
And a commander
keyword.
can be any keyword.
Yeah.
Any one keyword per turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can't link multiple keywords together around a card.
In the same turn. Yeah.
Um,
Okay, so I'm going to activate my bully and these two scuts, and they're just going to move forward. They've got a move of 3, so they can make that easy.
Yep.
They're just going to go to the edge of the objective.
How many activations do the Scots have?
They all have 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
all 3.
Now,
So
so
one
once you're
move.
there, you now get once per turn to be able to pass a psych test, which basically, if you roll under your lightning bolt,
Yep.
you get to pick up a scavenge. So Tarron's just put his bully on hold,
Yeah.
so that if you come within range, he can shoot you, or if you try and shoot him, he can get out of the way.
Yep.
So on hold basically allows him to do an activation during your turn.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move my first scut forward for 1 action. I'm going to use his resourceful for 1 action.
He does not.
He does not.
He will also go on hold, I assume.
Yep. You've got the counters there, and then this fella's going to move forward for 1 action.
Do a psych check.
Do a psych check, which he also does not pass, and then go on hold as well.
Okay.
So boomerangs are plenty for everybody. Let's go.
So for next turn.
Yep.
So you can't be scoring your secondaries within your first turn.
Yep.
So. And over to you, Seb.
Okie dokie. Yeah, so that is the Reaper. That's the female version of that Reaper.
Yeah.
So there is that guy in the back.
I just love that picture.
Yeah.
And yeah, it looks like the models are actually copied from, but that's really dynamic. They've got a lot of character to them. Yeah, awesome.
Alrighty, I'm going to activate. What do I do here? Blazon, and she's going to squad link with that one Flesh Echo. She's just going to run. She has 4 activations.
The thing with this is you obviously don't want your basic guys near his champion. Oh, sorry, champions. I assume it's Mongo here and
Oh, Blazon was mine.
Blazon. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Actually, I'm not going to do that.
Come on,
I
run
want to make
forward.
the champion a bit too vulnerable. And too
I'm going to move the Flesh Echo. They're going to squad link. They've got 3. That's going to move 92. So hold on. What are they going to do? There's obviously a reason I'm doing that. Sweet.
Okay.
Your turn.
Fairy muff.
So that's just those two activated.
Alright, I'm going to activate this fella and squad link with those two.
Mm-hmm.
He's my commander, so he gets to squad link with anybody. He is move 3 and 3 actions, so
So early on, it's quite a good idea to use your final activation to go on hold.
yep.
It just allows you to respond to anything you might not be expecting.
And then hold.
Yep.
Put some more.
Yeah.
Having a decent supply of tokens is a good idea.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And they're a move of 3 and everything as well, so we're going to go 3. And then I'm just too used to wolves, man. They would have been halfway across the board by now.
Yeah,
And then
true.
go on hold.
Yep.
And this one's going to go 3 and 3 and then go on hold.
Mm-hmm.
So we're grouping up a little bit, which is probably a bad thing, but we've got to get through that little bottleneck there.
Well, initially it's probably not going to be too much of an issue.
Shouldn't be. Unless that thing's got like 23 movement or something.
It has got decent movement and it does have a gun, but
Moves 12. Has movement of 4.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Don't know what to do.
It is big with 4 legs, so
Yeah, well, come on.
let's face it.
Okay.
Why is his only 3 then? He's big. He's enormous.
That's boring. I got 4 legs.
carrying the 2 big slabs of concrete might slow him down.
He's a little slow.
I'm going to activate my Reaper. And she is going to just move into base to base with this 6 and just go on hold as well. Follow suit.
Holds.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so just go with the big man.
Just go Mongo left.
So you could always just move in so he's on the other side of that for them, or
Yeah, well. So your terrain pieces, you want to actually like designate them beforehand and stuff like that, and give them. You can give them various keywords and things.
you can.
Or-
Yeah. So we should have specified that earlier. The poisonous water-looking puddles, like with the skeleton crawling out of them, are considered dangerous ground. It's not a good idea to walk through them. The larger pieces of terrain are heavy cover. Trees and whatnot are just light cover. And obviously, huge models may not always get cover behind things like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Where you go, dude?
I'm going to activate Morris. He's going to move 2 to 8. How far away are you? You are 11.
And that is considered heavy cover as well.
What's that?
Sorry, not that. I'm mixing things up. These, for this scenario, are heavy cover, rough ground, and dangerous ground.
Move
Wow,
him back a
okay.
smidge and put him on hold. So he's only got 3 activations.
Okay, and he's activated out, so it's over to Blazon and the Fallout.
Okay, and Blazing.
And this isn't like Wrath of Kings. When I finished, he just keeps going.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wrath of Kings, where it's almost detrimental to have a very large force.
At least against a smaller force.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And that you only get that one activation after they're all activated out. So
Yeah.
not quite as hard on people that have lots of little people as opposed to half a dozen big people.
I don't know. You should just do it.
It's nice to have backups.
Yeah.
So she's going to squad link with him. So I should have said that. Well, it doesn't matter. You've activated out. That's 2. What can she do? She can cast Unholy Surge. So once per activation, she can put a Blast 2 template over any models. I suppose including herself. And if she passes, they make a charge at the nearest enemy. So
Do they have to be within range to make a charge?
no, they just have to make a charge to the nearest enemy.
And is it non-character or is it any model?
Just any non-living. So
She's living, unfortunately. So
yeah,
won't charge.
she wasn't underneath it.
Oh, okay,
so,
yep.
yeah, so 16 or less. 9 will do it. So they just move their full movement to the nearest enemy, which is that way. And then him.
Do
she's
they
got
keep
one
their hold?
left.
They don't.
She will go on hold for her
I don't think
last.
they were on hold, but you.
No, they weren't, no. But they are still activated. And then the fallout, he is just going to go 9 inches.
Seb's playing the newest faction. It's been released, the Culture Decay. He's not played them before, so.
So I got no idea what to do.
So I've got a chance.
Alright.
Mongo Smash.
Yes.
Mm.
Get him in there, mate.
Alright, so that's it, eh?
That's
Yep,
it.
So we remove all the activated counters.
All the activated. The holds stay until they activate again, right?
Correct,
That's
yes.
correct, yeah.
It's kind of like an Overwatch in Space Marine, Space Hulk used
Yes.
to be. Get on Overwatch.
Alright. You can dump cards if you want.
So there's any of those you don't want to keep. So what have we got there? At this stage, I probably wouldn't keep that. Especially
No, I was thinking digit, but I thought I'd get a professional opinion. So
That's
boom.
probably a bit more relevant. To this
A little closer, yeah.
Especially seeing there's a couple of quite low point things coming towards people that can accomplish that. Alright, so the roll for initiative, all activated counters are off. There's no lingering effects. So one of the lingering effects you would have is his people are very good at putting rot on you.
Yeah.
At the end of the lingering effects you roll per rot counter to see whether it goes away. It's basically just degrading your armour for as long as you've got that counter on you.
Okay, fair enough.
Doesn't automatically go either, which is pretty cool. Alright.
Yeah, you have to make the roll for it or something.
4.
13.
Alright, I'm definitely going to go first.
No.
Yeah, let's just run them in and activate.
So, can we shoot over the top
You
of this?
can. Because you control the cover.
Okay.
So, and you choose what order you're burning through your own holds. So obviously you use the weakest people first, and then when they're closer you want the big ones to
Yeah.
make sure. So as soon as they're within range you want to just out, isn't it?
No, just in end to end, isn't it?
Yeah.
How far can they shoot?
Range on their boomerangs is 6.
And the bully is,
Oh, he's got an 8.
and
With
the
the
Wasteland
pistol.
Warriors also have an 8.
Yep.
And the Fixer has an 8.
8. Yeah, so
So
8,
6
8,
guns
6.
basically.
Okay. That's alright.
Can you shoot through your own models?
You can. Models don't count as cover.
Right.
However, shooting into combat, unless you're the mutant cannibal people, the Scarred, is a -4. The
Yep.
Scarred only cop a -2. Because
Okay.
they don't really care who they shoot as long as they've got meat. So
That's fair enough, yeah.
Alright,
I'm
well,
liking them more.
Yeah.
and
to
activate.
which he counts as Scarred, I should
I'm
add.
going to activate the Reaper, and she is just going to move 9 inches in.
I can't imagine the meat would be very tasty. I mean, it's a.
It's all fuel for the beast, man. It's all good.
I guess so.
Move it to 2 in, and then I'll hold. You'll go. Pull her in.
I dare ya! I double dare ya!
Well, if he gets the line, he'll pull you across that dangerous terrain.
Okay. She doesn't have any range. That's like.
Yeah, she has a range 8 attack.
Range 8. Okay, let's.
Yeah.
She basically hurls miles of,
Paralysis fluid.
As long as I stay
it's
outside.
basically embalming stuff at you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like angry
I'm
tiger
thinking flip this and activate those guys.
Now keep in mind they have to begin and end, so
Yeah.
it might be worth keeping one back there.
Well, as long as if they move, then
And they stay in contact with it,
And
it's
they
not an
go-
issue.
from contact to contact, they should
Yep.
be okay. Alright, so I'm going to activate or reveal Sentry.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. So reveal this objective at any time and then select one objective marker, that one.
Yep.
This objective is completed when one friendly model begins and ends the same activation in contact with that objective marker.
Challenge accepted.
Okay.
Well,
This is my activation, so you
It's
guys
his activation, so even if you kill it after he activates, He's still
Haha!
Okay.
This is my kind
It's
of
not like
objective.
the other
I mean,
one takes
that's
in the
it.
round.
even dying doesn't,
Is it
doesn't
an
stop me
active?
getting it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so patrol is if they're in contact.
That's
from the
quite an
start.
easy one to get then, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Hmm.
It's,
That's a good
So
one.
That's a good
my
one.
advice would be drop the unholds, try and get a scavenge for one.
Yeah, and then move at least one of them around and on hold the others.
Yep.
So the on holds go away because they're starting their thing.
Mhm.
They're all three of them going to do their thing. I have to start with the bully, right?
Whatever order, but you have to complete the activation of one before you move the others, basically.
Yeah. So the bully's on a 12, so 12 or less. One
Does
is
it?
less, so he gets a scavenge counter.
So that buffs his power and his AS by 1 per
Yeah.
scavenge counter to a maximum of 3.
Nice.
Oh.
So AR, AS, and power to all attacks.
Yep.
So well, for each counter. So he is then going to move 3 around to here,
How many can they have total?
up to 3.
Okay. And then if they die, they drop them. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but
And
others
then
can
an
pick them up.
additional one for their body as well.
And he's going to go on hold. Yep.
What? So if you try and pick them up, you've got to spend an AP to,
They just run over them.
and you can pick up all of them.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
annoying.
up to 3.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Or
So
up.
scuts are sort of, you have them a lot in the way of where your forces are going to be going, and if they die, they just drop them and someone else powers up.
So this fella here is going to do his psych test. They're only at 10.
Yep.
4 is under, so he gets one. And
Much
I'm
better.
thinking I might try and
Yeah.
take a potty at somebody, but 6 inches isn't very far, really.
Where you can
I
move.
have to be there.
So move for 2, shoot for 3.
Yeah. That resourceful counts as an action, so
Yep, so he's got 2 left.
So he's just got an 8-inch range. If you go in there, he gets a ping.
alright.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 inches.
Yep.
Try and ping him.
So because you've got the scavenge, you've got 1 extra to your AS.
Okay, so his AS will be a total of 5.
Yep.
AS and power. Okay. So his AS is 5. Your
Defense
defense.
on a flesh echo.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
Defense on a flesh echo.
6. Pretty high.
6 of 10, and I need.
No, 11 because your AS is 1 for the scavenge counter.
Oh yeah, 5. So 11.
Yep.
And I need under that, right?
Correct.
Okay.
11 or less.
11 or less. I got a
15.
15.
Does not malfunction though. So
No,
if you
so
catch
my
the
mal
room-
level is 18, so I didn't malfunction what I didn't hit. And then
The final scut.
the final scut will do his check, resourceful check. He's
Yes, sir.
under 10, well and truly. He will move around to here
And go on hold.
and go on hold.
Dude.
What's their rate of fire?
1.
Okay.
That's a boomerang, so yeah.
The enforcer pistol is a 2, I believe.
Enforcer pistols are 2.
Which is what the bully has.
Mm-hmm. My turn?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. What have I activated? Nothing.
The Reaper.
Oh, yeah. That's what they're important for.
So I did that, so I get 1
Yep.
point.
1 VP.
Okay.
Marius project. He's going to move 1 to here. Oh, that's really late. Yes, it is. Should have been. He's going to shoot you with his rot. Whatever it is.
The Mongo is relatively easy to hit.
His dart projector.
An
Yeah.
8 or a 6.
6. So
My
defense is 6.
AS is 4, but I get 2. So his defense is 6.
Yeah.
So 10s or less twice. Go one at a time anyway. Hit. 13 miss, but doesn't null, so that's 1 rot.
I have a couple of rock counters.
And then for my last, I'm just gonna move 4 away.
So he doesn't take any damage or anything, he just takes roll.
He takes power 4.
Powerful hit.
Yep.
Which your armor, because of the rod, is actually dropped down to a.
Well, it starts at what looks like 18.
Yep. So now it's a 16.
So
16, and I've got to get under that.
so 12.
12s.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
So he doesn't take a wound.
No.
Deflection.
It doesn't.
After attack rolls are made, may make an AS check. If the check is successful, it may discard one non-critical hit from those attacks.
Okay, so you actually get to roll a dice at a 8 or under and you block it. No, you do not.
So if you rolled the 8, you wouldn't get rot either.
I wouldn't have got the rock because you
Yeah.
wouldn't have technically hit me after that.
So he's got deflection.
Yep.
Oh, cool. That's pretty cool.
Nails and
Bounced off his little slab of concrete.
Yeah.
He's ping, ping, ping. Doing
Yeah.
the ricochet rabbit crap.
Your turn.
Alrighty.
So the Wasteland Warriors, I believe, also have resourceful, so they can pick stuff up.
Oh, they do, yeah. Sweet. Okay. I'm just wondering if I should be trying to take care of that Reaper over there, but I think maybe picking Scavenger will help me do that. So we're going to activate these guys as a group.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to move him twice. I think I'm going to have to 3, yep. So we'll move him twice.
Yep.
Let the unholds go away.
So you should just check whether Seb has any template attacks, not knowing his force. Might be worth knowing whether...
Do you have any template attacks, sir? Feel free to lie.
The Reaper has a blast 1, so that's the little 1 inch.
Yeah.
And that is, there's no power, it's just either paralysis or rot. And then that blatant burst is blast 3 if the model's dying, which there isn't any dying, so I'm going to mention about that. And then those guys, if they blow up, it's blast 2.
Yeah.
The 2.
I'm going to see if I can upgrade my dudes first. The main guy doesn't have resourceful, so he's moved up into contact with that to be in the general area, and then he's going to hold. These guys should be able to get there in 1 and 2 moves.
Yep.
So that one will go 1 move to there.
Mm-hmm.
Roll and see.
Roll and see. So on a 12 or less, 13's a fail, and then go on hold.
Can you try again?
Once per turn.
Yeah, it says once per round, so
So I'd be going silly.
you just doing all your actions doing
Sounds
that.
like a pretty handy ability.
And this one will need to be used both moves,
So not on hold.
2 moves. It'll try for it. 20 is definitely not going to do that, and can't go on hold because no actions left.
Alright.
So I've got 4 people there that are on hold, and it's your go.
What am I going to do? I'm going to activate the flesh echoes. They're actually going to become relevant.
It's the firing line.
Yeah, so he's going to jump up here.
Do they have bolts or...
For 1. Nah, so
So that will be...
that's
cut
2
down.
activations. And
So
then
you can take a shot at
they
it.
can take a ping.
I would use the boomerang first. Sharpen the weakest thing to the head.
Yeah. Now you can only do 1.
It is from your base, so you just measure 2 inches from your base to see whether it will get his base, basically.
You can start
Anywhere
that
on it, can't you?
blast anywhere on him. So
No,
if you
it's
put
gonna
that on the edge of his base like that,
Oh, no, in the
No,
centre.
The
it
center
has to be on the
the
centre.
bottom
Okay.
line.
So effectively it's this from his base, which should just miss your guy.
We'll see. Alright. So
So basically go from
the weakest to, yeah.
to the best.
But clarifying the on hold, now that he's appeared, everybody with on hold gets a chance to do something if they want to.
Yes.
That's right? Okay. So you can choose to do your on holds in any order you want to do them.
Yep.
So the boomerang dude's going to have a crack at you.
So it's 11 again, because you've got...
Got scavenge, yep. So 11's again. 9 is under, so that's cool. That means that's a hit. So it's
stun.
power 2 and stun.
Power 2 and stun. Alright, so where's my guy? He's defense 12, so I'm at 10. 15 won't do it, so he blows up.
Is he dying, or is he blown up?
I don't think anything has the medic ability. I can heal, but I don't have the medic, so...
So
There's nothing there that lets him just enter a dying state. Not that you'd want him to, you want him to explode.
yeah. You could potentially take a Sister of Charity to get a medic, but
What?
No, I'm saying you could potentially take a Sister of Charity to get a medic, but you haven't in this force. So.
Yeah.
One flesh echo down and one on hold lost.
Woot.
And
The
then
only way to get
he
points
was
is to kill him with him.
He was actually power 3 as well because of his.
Oh yeah, because of his thing, he's got power 3. Yep.
So from there, your fixer could probably get a shot.
Yep, fair enough. We'll give that a crack. So we take his on hold marker away, and
He
we
has no
say
scavenge, so
AS of 7.
against his 6, so 13 or less. 3.
3 as a hit,
Mm-hmm.
and it's power 5.
So I need a 9 or less. No, I need a 7 or less.
And his RF of 2 means he's allowed to fire it twice.
Another down.
Per turn, so if you burn a shot on hold, then you're only left with 1 for the remainder of the turn, should you then activate again.
Your
Okay,
turn.
but they've already activated this turn, so it doesn't matter. Alright,
Some Mongo.
yeah, I've only got Mongo left.
So can Mongo make the distance to
That
start
dude?
bothering him?
No, not really.
Well, then
He can do 3, 6, 9. He's got Shockwave, which
He
sounds
has-
like a...
He has 12, I believe, because he has 4 activations.
Oh yeah, 4 activations, so 12, yeah.
So you can go pick on something easier and go for the Reaper,
You could
say,
just
or
run him towards his champion. Or take 12 inches in this direction and end up roughly there. These things are more geared towards the hand-to-hand combat thing, I'm going to assume.
I would still leave him in a slight bit of cover.
Yeah, I'm going to bring him over this way, partly because I want the cover and partly because this thing's still on hold and has 8 inches, which puts about there is 8 inches, I think I worked out. So
No worries.
that's all his move to get to there. So, what is the rock?
So
That's
at the end of
on
the turn, you'll
Mongo.
roll to find out whether that goes away.
Okay.
Okay. Mongo?
Yep, away you go.
Who else is on hold?
The Fixer,
Wereman.
sorry, the Bully and
The bully and one of the Wasteland Warriors.
Okie dokie. Well, first I'm going to activate Blazon. I'm going to cast that Unholy Surge on Marius. He's a
Is he
non-living.
within range?
Yeah, I think it's 8 inches.
So he's just out of 8.
Oh yeah. No, I won't do that then.
But you can move and
I'll
then
do
do
that
it, can't you?
to the fallout. Yep. So 14 on, oh no. 16 or less. 1, definitely. So he moves his movement towards his enemy, which is that way. So he'll move to there. Second movement.
So the Fallouts are basically guys that are irradiated, so once they get near you, they start debuffing you.
So if they get to base, they drop your AS and you're something else by 1, I believe.
So don't make many friends in parties, unfortunately.
Your power and your AS get debuffed by 1.
If they glow in the dark, that'd be awesome at raids.
Oh yeah.
The other advantage of them is if you take Buzzblades, which are like the shock troops basically for this faction, or sorry, yeah, the entire Scar faction,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they enhance them so that their weapons also do stuff.
Oh my god.
So it's 1.
So just like the Bully enhances the Scuts, so they gain the ability to get stuff, the Fallouts enhance Buzzblades.
That's cool.
Let's move it to there and put it on hold. No, I won't. I'll move it to there. Put it on hold. Are you activated out, did you say?
Yes.
I am now, yeah.
Right, and then all that's left is my fallout. He's just going to get crucified if he goes around that corner.
One would hope so.
I was hoping that you'd miss some of them so I could take a few of those on holds off and then he would come around and do a bit of damage, but still not quite safe enough.
Does he have anything he can throw or do?
No, he's all close combat, unfortunately. So he's just going to move 9.
Keep in mind if he gets within that line, which you shouldn't do.
And they have line of sight on the whole thing, or is it
It's
like
line of
you
sight.
have a field of view sort of thing on these? I can't remember.
Not to my knowledge, it's any time someone comes within their range, because you consider it to have 360 view.
Right. So even if this dude comes around this way, I can still do an on hold thing,
Oh,
shotgun him, even though he's behind me.
Alright, that's me done. I was just going to go on hold. So,
Alright,
so
fair enough.
these three are on hold, and Morris
So
is just
now you
fighting.
just decide whether you're going to keep it or get rid of it.
Oh,
You weren't able to do it last time because you can't aim.
yes. I will hang on to that and we'll give that a crack. But I draw another one, right?
You do, yes.
Yep. Okay.
Did you have any you're discarding or keeping?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I did draw
Alright,
one.
I'm keeping that one. Look.
Yeah.
You know them all off the top of your head, don't you?
I just read it and know what it is.
Go, yeah. This is not how you know you're getting too involved, people.
Alright, so now we
Select
roll.
activated markers.
See if you can drop that rot
Oh, yep.
in Mungo.
I have to
What does
try
he have
and
to
get
roll?
rid of rot.
You have to roll
10 or less, I believe.
Yeah, 10 or less to remove it.
And while it's on him, he's getting minuses to his armor.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so 13 is not gonna help me there. So he still has a -2.
Yeah.
Minus 2
and
is
he can
armor.
stack as well, so he can keep putting rock counters on
Oh,
the body.
great.
Did I give you the rocks? Yeah.
I'll just use them upside down. I've got all the stuns I didn't need.
Alright, so we're rolling for initiative again?
Yep. And you're a +1 because you've got a victory point.
13.
5.
You're definitely
Six.
going
okay.
first.
And that +1 is
To that roll.
to the roll, so it's bad.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you want to roll lower than the
It's a
opposition.
handicap.
It's
for-
it's sort of a way of
Potentially,
leveling of the field. If someone is way
I
ahead.
remember actually liking that part because that handicaps the person that's winning, which
Yes.
is a good thing to do. It balances it all out. Although, you know, it didn't help there.
So now you've got a bit of a choice whether you choose to try and get Mongo in there to smash the Reaper.
Hurt something.
Now the way it works is with the on hold in close combat, you both roll off on your psych to see who gets the first strike.
Okay. But if he's on hold and he has no ranged weapon, what can he do?
I can move away from you.
You can move.
No,
No?
no. So on hold is basically you can use an on hold to get out of a template
Okay.
or out of range of a shot. You can use it to fight back in close combat, or you can use it to shoot if someone comes within range.
Okay.
So he can use the on hold as you approach him to throw something at you, or once you're in base to base, you roll off to find out who gets the first shot.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright, so let's give it a crack then. I think I'll activate the bully and his friends. So that on hold goes away. Now, do I want to try and buff him again? What's he got? 3 activations? 1.
And keep in mind to aim you have to spend an activation.
Yeah. Alright, so I think he's just going to give this a crack. He's going to go 1 to move out this way 3 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Keep his scavenge with him. Now, I can see him there, but he'll get cover, right?
He will get cover, and he also has the option to use that on hold to duck further around the cover and out
Yeah.
of your shot.
Which is the thing. When do you need to declare that?
Okay, he has to declare that prior to you shooting if he wants to get out of your shot.
Okay. So I'm going to spend 1 action to aim, and then I'm going to spend 1 action to shoot at you.
I can't charge him, can I?
You can't not with that on hold, unfortunately.
Alright, so I'll try and move out the way. So if you hit, I can roll to PS check to get that.
No, because it will affect whether he can shoot you at all.
Okay. So I roll
Yeah,
now.
because if you'll move, then I can't hit you anyway.
So he declares what he's doing.
Yep.
If you move out of his way, he's just wasted an activation, basically.
Okay, cool. Just so you know as well, Mother Blazon's got mod link with anything that is non-living, which doesn't really count for him. So 14 or less.
The non-living ones are already dead, aren't
15, so I don't move out the way.
they? So you haven't moved?
And he's usually on hold, so you've now got an aimed shot at his cover,
Okay, and
So-
aim gives you...
+2, but his heavy cover is offering him a -4, so you round out at a -2.
Okay. So my AS is 6
Plus the scavenge.
plus the scavenge, so 7. But with this a total -2, it goes down.
Yep.
Right.
Five.
So 5.
And then mine defense is 4, so it makes it a 9.
9 or less. 7.
Does hit. The power with your scavenge is.
With scavenge is 6.
So I need a 10 or less. 17 is definitely not it, so that is a wound.
Just 1 wound.
Yeah.
So you need to apply. Unfortunately, it needs to be.
Yeah, it needs a kill. Damn it! Okay. But that's okay. We got more guns.
You've got, and you squad linked as well, so you still got.
Yeah, so I
So-
squad link with those guys.
He's not in base to base with the objective anymore.
No.
From last turn, so.
He is going to move forward.
Yep.
He'll move forward 1 to there
Mm.
with his scavenge counter. He will aim for 1 and then he'll shoot at you with his boomerang for 1.
So he has +1 to his AS because of his scavenge.
Yep.
Oh, that's gone.
And then +2 for the aim.
Yep, and then -4.
-4.
So -1 overall.
-1 overall. Alright, so I'm at 3.
Plus his 4, so 7.
4, so 7's a 1.
Which automatically kills him.
He's gone.
And that
Does
means.
he blow up?
No. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
So you have got sharpshooter.
So sharpshooter, kill 1 enemy model with an aimed ranged attack. So that's a point again. And then this one I should be able to do by the end of the round.
And then you got a scud left.
Yep. So he is going to do his psych thing and try and get that, which he fails.
You almost got it.
Almost.
You rocked back onto the wrong number.
Then he's going to move forward 1 with his scavenge, and he's going to go on hold, just on general principles. And it's your go.
Okay, I'm going to activate my Reaper. Because it's in trouble.
We'll start hurling some stuff.
So move into 8, I need to move 1.
I assume paralysis is the order of the day.
Oh yeah. So
Paralysis is basically if he hits you, you need to do a test to find out whether you can actually start moving. And for every time you fail, you lose an activation.
I remember, I think I had that at
Yeah,
one point in one of the games.
alright.
Yep, you got me.
That was very cool.
So
So
AS
That sounds pretty effective.
Yeah. If you don't roll the right number, you lose an action and then you have to try again. And you keep going until you either pass or you lose all your actions.
What's his defense?
Defense is 6.
Alright, so he's AS 8.
No, rock is armor, isn't it? Okay. Yep.
So 14's times 2. So 14. 3 and a 15. So he's got paralysis.
Okay. Deflection.
Oh yeah.
So
It's a template though.
No, it's not.
targeted
not-
by a non-template ranged attack. It isn't a template?
No, it's not.
Okay. So AS is 8. 2. Ping!
Whoa.
That's annoying.
Mongo, awesome.
Rate of fire.
Ratified 2. Oh no, sorry.
Mongo was
ratified
checking
1.
the back of his thing to remember what right and left was.
Mongo's very lucky.
Well, in the literature is actually he's very good instinctively. Like he knows who to go for.
You have to be.
So 1, 2. On hold for 3.
Like the Mr. Hyde side of Dr. Jekyll. You could smell your fear and stuff.
So there'd be 3 actions to get in range
Well,
of you.
you
So
actually have a reach. No, you don't.
no, it doesn't
They
have a
used to
range.
have
And
reach.
it doesn't have reach. So
Good.
means you only get 1 attack. But
But
once
you roll
you're
2 dice.
yeah, but once you're in contact with someone, they can't shoot unless they have point blank. Is that
Correct.
right? Yep. Okay.
But that particular model's probably better in close combat than it is at range.
Yeah, probably. It's probably better in close combat than I am. But let's give this a crack because this is just a game. Alright, so I'm going to activate Mongo.
Alright. When you get within 6 inches, I'm going to overshot at you.
Okay, so
Do you have rate of fire?
That's a psychogenic. So
Oh,
he still
okay.
has a rate of fire, yeah.
Yeah,
on his other one.
I have to use 3 actions because I've only got 3 movement, and you're just over 7 inches away from me. So I have to use 3 actions to get to you.
Yep.
That there is over 6 inches, so feel free to take your shot.
Beautiful. AS 6 is defense is 6, so 12. 15. Standard.
Miss it. Continues
No.
on.
No luck.
Mongo smash! Alright. So now, his rate of fire is infinite, which means he can do it as many times as he wants, but I've only got 1 action left, right?
Well, no, because you get
No.
a free action for the charge.
So
Okay.
you lose 2 for moving. You get a charge for the 3rd activation to get into contact, so that's 1 hit, and then on your 4th you get another one.
So one of the problems with Charger, however, is because you get that free activation. Should you have been on fire, you have to roll an extra for that free activation.
Yeah, so if the fire is every activation you have to roll something, every action you have to roll something.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, cool. So AS is 8,
9 for a charge.
9 for a charge, boom. Defense is
Defense is 4.
So, but before this, oh, sorry, you used your on hold already.
so 13s.
2 of them, 2 dice, because you've got a 2 next to your.
All right, so Mongo's card. Bing. We have his first attack has a little 2, has a 2 in little brackets next to it, which means he gets to roll 2 dice.
Correct.
And the power 6 times 2 while it's up there means that he has to save it twice.
Except for each one that succeeds. So you roll 2 dice.
Yeah.
If you succeed on both, he rolls.
Each one that hits him, he has to save twice.
And because it's a charge, it's actually 7 times 2.
2 dice, and what did we say, 13?
Yeah.
Well, 1 hit and 1 missed.
So I'll roll 2 dice.
Yep. That is 7 or less. Oh, sorry, power 7.
Yeah,
So
power
it's
7.
7 or less.
Shockwave.
1
Oh.
save, 120.
Oh.
So unfortunately, you take the higher value, and a 20 is a critical armor failure, which means he takes 2 wounds instead of 1.
So he is
And
dead.
he's got extreme damage anyway, so models that fail an AR save caused by this attack lose 2 hit points.
So the
called
Reaper
drop
is
the
gone,
slam.
which takes you to
Missed.
3 points.
Absolutely missed it.
The champion killed it, so we get 1 point for that, right? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've still got to finish painting the legs properly.
No,
But I haven't put mould sort of effects on the base yet either.
Well, look, that's unacceptable. All right.
It's just kidding, man, come on.
I got distracted by the toxic abomination. That wasn't part of my original plan.
So,
So
these
Mongo
guys,
still has 1 activation.
Yeah, he's still got 1 activation, hasn't he? Alright, okay.
So you may as well move him a little bit closer to the rest of the fray to make him a bit more relevant.
Bring him 3 inches this way, I think, is probably my best bet. Boom. Away you go, dude.
cool.
Get married in their close combat.
Yeah, sure.
Been hanging out all game. What is it?
Alright, so that's 8.
So once you get within 6, I'll take the on-hold shot with that dude with the boomerang.
Go for it.
So his AS is 5 with his scavenge counter. Is a 9 going to be a hit?
It should be.
Yeah, my defense is 6,
So
so
it's
yeah.
a 3 damage.
Yeah, power 3.
Alright, I need a 15. 9 will do it.
9 will do it. So,
So it is a stun for next time.
so that on-hold goes away though.
So the wording is interesting in that it's when you start an activation. So the stun
Is
is
relevant the
relevant
next
for when
time.
you reactivate.
Alright.
It's not when you spend
But
an
you
action.
can feel free to finish slaughtering me now.
So he's outcast, not slavers, isn't he?
Yep.
So they can be feared.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
That's
this is
good.
in-speak. We're getting in-speak.
Yeah.
So basically, the slaver faction can cause fear on anyone, but for the most part, they're immune to it.
Okay. Right.
Whereas this particular guy, because he's cobbled together body parts, causes a lot of fear with his horrific visage.
So anything within any enemies within 4 inches may not remove panic counters. Enemies with panic counters activate within 4 inches. Must make a PS check. On a failure, they lose 1 AP. So if you have panic and you're within 4 inches, you got to do a check. And if you fail, you lose an AP.
And if I'm within a certain range of you, I can't get rid of those counters. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said, these are scarred, right? So
Yeah,
like
they're-
an offshoot of scarred. Yeah.
And you're playing the humans that don't want to live under the religious regime.
And aren't all mutated and twisted and.
Well, not quite.
Well, you got the king from Mad Max here. He's just
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so.
Film the last one.
Well, the next shot you do is probably not going to be to your advantage, and it'll pull him closer to you. But
yeah. Well, you know,
may as well take the shot. He's going to get there anyway.
I can get 6 inches this way.
It's an 8-inch shot for your particular.
yeah, but
I'm within 2 inches.
3 inch
so he's
move
gonna,
with 2 actions. I can get.
Take a shot
he's
anyway.
gonna do a reach
On the bully.
on the boy. That's all we can hit. This is on his second AP still, so he's moved. He's doing a reach attack on him. AS7. What's your defense?
On the bully.
On a bully is 4.
So.
Oh no, that's armor it adds for scavenge.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, 4.
11. 5 will hit. So
Hit.
you're sundered.
It doesn't sound.
So that's
Sunders drops your armor by 2.
Okay.
so same as rock.
Well, scavenge raises it by 1.
Yep.
So I've got an overall of -1 to my armor, which is 14. So
Power
13.
8. And it does extreme damage. And it's brutal. So you can't parry it and you lose 2 wounds if you fail. So
Alright, so the thing is, it's 21, so I have to roll under that, don't I? Or do I have to roll over that to save?
No, so it goes against your armor,
Yep.
which is now -1 to 13. And
You
his
take that
attack is
8 off.
Yep.
So you need to roll a 5. Yeah.
5 or
Alright,
less.
so 5 or less.
Or
Okay.
you're dead.
And a 3 is good.
3 is good.
However, you would have still gone to dying because you have 2 wounds and there is a fixer nearby.
Yes.
But dying is probably a
Bad
bit of a
thing
disadvantage
at the
with
moment
Blazon
with
to
her
activate
nearby,
this.
yeah. See, that was one of the things that I had a little bit of difficulty wrapping my head around was which one you're supposed to take away and which one you're supposed to add. It's not that hard, really, but it takes a little bit more getting into than some of them.
Yeah.
So you still have 1 more activation, I believe,
Yeah. I was gonna,
which you can charge one of the scuts.
it's gonna charge both of them.
Okay.
Get
And
the
the scut
base
is the
defense.
primary. You can only charge each model once per turn. So if you have reach attack,
Well, that wasn't a charge. That was just.
oh no, the previous one you charged him, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So he can't, while he can get base to base with the bully.
Oh, it
he
would have been
can't charge the bully.
a power 10 then, wouldn't it? So it would have been 3. Still passed it. But so the scud on the left. So AS9.
Scut's defense is 3.
No, it's only AS8. He doesn't have Furious Charge. So AS8. Irradiated, so he loses 1 AS.
So it's 2.
AR or AS?
I think it's AS and power.
Okay,
Irradiated.
so that's relevant when he attacks, but
Yeah.
not when you're attacking him.
Oh, of course. So I am AS8. What's your armor, sorry?
So defense is 3.
So 11.
His armor is non-existent.
7. So power 9.
Power 9 hit. So I've got a 10
So you,
armor +1 for scavenge.
-2 for sunder.
Minus
Now you're
2.
sundered.
so you have to roll a 1.
I need a 1, otherwise I'm pretty much dead. So let's see what I got a 17.
Oh,
So 2 scavenge, drop where he is.
So he's just
So the one he had and
a
then
pile
one for
of
his body
mist.
Yep.
leaves 2 scavenge there for somebody else to pick up. Yeah.
Did you have Cull of the Week?
No, I didn't.
So next turn, Marius will be -1 AP because of the stun.
Stun. Alrighty, dighty. My go.
It is.
Yep.
Okay.
So now the fixer can run over those 2 scavenge to
And pick them up. Yeah.
That's the third time.
Oh, worry about that. Happens to me all the time.
Oh. They roll so well with the 20-sided dice, you know?
Yeah. I always thought I should get myself one of those.
I'll leave them on the table.
you need a dice tray.
got one at home.
Didn't think I'd need it. Oh, was wrong.
I need to. I want to try and do this. So
Well,
How many rounds have we played so far? This is like the second one or something, isn't it?
I believe this is your
Third round. And there's no maximum on victory
10.
points?
10 is first to 10.
First to 10, okay. Alright, so what we'll do is...
You all have guns, but you are at a disadvantage to shooting into combat.
Yeah.
You can aim to offset that.
And if I fail,
Nothing happens.
nothing happens. I don't hit my own guy like some...
So it's not randomising the target, you just cop a negative.
Okay.
So,
I think it's 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was he buffed up by it all by scavenge?
none of those 3 remaining are.
No. So what we might do is we might try and buff, then we will aim and then we will shoot. I think that sounds like a plan.
Yep.
I think the fixer wants to go first though, so he's got 1 dice round fire 2, and then he can go on hold. So,
Or you could just take a second shot and hope.
although those 2 count for this turn, but then he can go on hold and shoot when it's somebody else's shot. Or
So the only other person that's on hold this turn, that still has to activate is Blazon. So it's unlikely she's going to get within your range. And as long as Marius is still carving up the people there, an unhold's probably not going to be as relevant for you.
okay. I don't want him to move though. Is the
yes.
thing.
Oh,
I'd
so-
rather he didn't move.
So my suggestion would be aim 1 shot and then just hope with the second
And then
shot.
shoot with 2. Okay, yeah, good point. Alright, so he is going to activate, he's going to aim and shoot at you.
Mm-hmm.
So
For
overall,
any
he's a
shot.
-2.
Yep.
So what is the Marius Project's defense?
6.
6, so that'll be 13, so 11. AS is 7. -2 because of the
My defense is
Offset.
6, you definitely. Yeah.
+1 for scavenge.
What's the power?
Power of 5 with scavenge.
13 or less again. 7 will do it.
Okay. And then we'll do the same with this guy. So a 12 or less to resourceful. Yes, so he gets a scavenge. She gets a scavenge.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's AS 6.
9.
Yep.
So
I think that'll still be a hit. Was it aim?
7 will heal it. All good.
Okay.
So the Marius Project, even if you do take him down to 0 wounds, he can keep kicking or unstoppable, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's Mongo's got that as well, which is kind of cool.
Alright, Blazer.
Blaze on.
The round is when everybody's finished, right?
Correct.
Alrighty, so she'll get there on her 3rd.
Getting some work done. Get some
Yeah.
points on the board.
She's going to do it. So she's going to charge on her 3rd.
Or scut.
Yeah, I think he's dead, really.
AS 8, what's the defense?
3.
3.
Plus, so 11, 12,
Do you have you added the charge in?
13. 8 will hit, so gets a rot. Power 9.
Power 9. And
You're -2.
armour is 10, so he's already on 1.
Goes to 8 now because of the rot.
So you got to roll a 1. That's
Plus
the only way
1
to
for his
survive.
scavenge, yeah. 1 is the only way to live. And I did not get it. So drop another 1 for him, and then he goes pop.
Alright, and then her last one.
Now she's the champion, so you're getting points for that.
Okay, so that's 1 point.
Yep.
Alright, and her last one, she's going to hit this guy.
So he is already sundered.
So you can just go over those scavenge counters, I think, or
Yeah, just down on top of him.
just down on top of them.
Cool. And again, so
The
8,
sundered stays.
9.
Yes, it's a
What's the
permanent effect.
defense?
The bully's defense.
Bully is 4.
So 13.
14 because of a friend. But either way you hit.
Oh, yep, so it's hit, so he's got a rot on him.
So he's now -4 on his armour.
So his armour starts at 10 then, because it's 14.
Yeah.
And the power.
Is 9 plus
10
1 from a
with a friend.
friend, so 10.
So you have to roll a 1 again.
I need a 1 again.
Or you lose a wound. Is it a...
No, just 1 wound.
So he's got 2 wounds, but I did not get a 1, so
3?
Yeah.
So 1 wound. And he's both rot and sundered.
not doing well, in fact.
Should have stayed home today.
Yeah, I should have just stuck around. Oh.
Well, his body shield kid saved him.
Yeah, the little kids with the boomerangs helped. Yep. All right, so that's the end of the round.
Yep.
So I'm going to reveal conversions. So end of the round with 3 or more models in contact with the same objective they started with or something.
Yep.
3 men in contact with the same objective marker. So those 3 guys get me points.
Alrighty.
And then we draw 2 new ones.
Yep.
So what points are we on so far?
4-1, I believe, unless Seb scored a secondary as well.
No.
So Tarron's got 3 for secondaries and 1 for his champion having killed someone.
Nice.
And Seb is on 1 for his champion.
What turn are we on?
Turn.
Anyone keep track of?
This will be turn 4.
4.
Alright, let's roll. Oh, you got to roll for rot on Mungo and on
On
the
Mongo.
bully.
It's 10 or less, right? So
Yeah.
the one on Mongo stays, the one on the other dude goes away.
Damn. Alright.
Plus
5, 6 for the scavenge.
12. 1. All good.
And now
So
you
if
try
it hits a model, I roll a d20 if the number is equal to or under the x value, which is 12. So 19, which is way over 12.
That's not a
Alright.
point.
No,
So that doesn't work.
Alright.
and then
Bummer.
the fixer.
And then he may as well.
To be honest, I would charge in, grab those 2
Yeah, I'm
scavenge,
wondering whether to go in there and get those scavenge actually.
because you don't need to base. So all you've got to do is go 1, 2 to here. You
Yeah.
pick them up automatically, and then you could shoot if you want, or you could have completed your 3 and base in. So the advantage of not doing it is, also, you can re-roll if you have scavenge and you miss.
Yeah, he can spend a scavenge counter to reroll or something.
Yep.
But
So-
shooting him is probably.
I would base to base because you can get a
actually,
gainer
I think that's
bonus.
probably better. Yeah.
And shooting into combat is a bad thing.
Right. So he's got his 2 scavenge points, which makes his wrench. 6 plus 2 is 8.
9 for a charge.
9 for a
10 for a
charge.
friend.
10 for a friend. Okay. And your defense for that big guy is
6.
16.
Now, if you miss this, you can discard one of your scavenge to reroll.
3.
So it hits.
That's a hit. The power of his wrench is 6 with 2 scavenge.
7, 8. 1 for a friend, 1 for the charge.
1 for the charge. Okay.
Need
Sorry.
10 or less. And 11 will be a wound.
So you're slowly
And
chipping
that's
away.
knock down 10. Oh no, that's not the one. Restoration and stun.
He can't gain a second stun, so
You can only ever have one stun counter.
okay, so that's your activation.
Bugger.
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
4. Does he have 4? He has
So
4. Yeah.
Technically, you're actually only on 1. You haven't gained 1 because the Scut's not dead.
1 what?
1 victory point because
So I'm not on any.
hasn't killed the Scut yet.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to stab him to death now. I think.
Or she could make him blow up and risk both of her people and take yours as well.
Or move away. How does disengage work in this one again?
Costs you 2 activations to disengage from melee combat, except if you have
Some ability.
guerrilla
Right.
tactics, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to activate Marius first.
Just try to slaughter people.
He blows 1 for stun, so he's got 2 left. Probably worth leaving that up anyway. Right, and then he's going to hit the guy that's the bully that's taken a wound.
Yep.
No, he's not. How many wounds does the fix at?
2.
2. Oh, I'm going to go for him.
Stop playing with your finish one.
So he's AS.
Does Mario's project have a keyword?
No,
Okay, so you can't
no,
dual activate.
no. So AS 7. What's the defense of the?
Of the fixer, 6.
So 13. 9 will hit. So he's sundered.
Hit.
Which counters your 2.
Yeah, so basically those 2 scavenge don't count
Yep.
anymore. Alright, so 16 is his armour. What's the power?
Power 8.
8, so I need 8s or less to save.
You need 6s or less.
Because the 2 scavenge counters is.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
So we've got
Okay.
+2, -2.
So you're
it's
good?
just a base thing. So yeah, I needed 8, so I'm cool.
Alright.
Save it.
I'll do the same thing again.
Oh.
13 or less. 8 will hit.
8 will hit, so again, he needs to save. 1 is cool.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
See, Wrath of Kings on already.
Yeah.
They would be going up.
That's right.
Cactus.
So who's left?
I've still got Mongo and the bully and the dead scup.
I would go the bully before he dies.
Yeah, he's gonna die. So he's not in contact with a thing, so he can try and hit someone. 6 power 3. Shivs and shanks. Alright, let's give that a crack. 2 dice. So he's going to attack. Which one do you reckon would be easier to hit? Probably the Marius dude.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright. So the AS for my melee attack is 6
-2.
plus. What have I got? 1 scavenge counter there? So 7.
-2, so down to 5.
5.
And defense is 6.
So 11 or less. And 12 or less because I've got a friend, right?
Correct.
Well, there's a 1 and a 15. So 1 hit, 1 miss.
So 1 auto hit.
So that's paralysis and power 3. Oh, yeah, auto hit for the 1, right? Okay.
Got paralysed here.
Do you have another wound?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 1 action.
No,
Rate of
what,
fire is infinite, so I can do it again.
what power was it take? I haven't rolled to see if it takes a 4th
Oh,
wound.
it's just a.
Oh, yeah.
That was a crit 1, so
And
you
then it
automatically take the wound and you don't have to save it, right?
Yeah, you
Yep.
may as well try and paralysis. What's her name?
Blazing. See if you can.
She
Yeah.
hasn't activated yet. If you can bleed activations out of her.
Alright, so let's try 1 hit on her and see if we can do
So
that.
she's going to be harder to hit
Yep.
because you don't have a gang up and you're still debuffed by Marius.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7. And then whatever minuses
So,
and things
so
you've
you're
got.
+1.
Yep.
And you're going to be -2.
For irradiated, yep.
So -1 overall makes it a 5. What's her defense?
Her defense is 4.
So 10 or less on 2 dice.
9, I think.
9s.
So what'd you
Sorry.
get?
A
One.
9 and a 19.
Alright.
That one doesn't have a malfunction at all, so that's okay.
I'm going to try and parry, so I need to get a 14 or less.
Okay.
7 will do, and that last one gets parried away.
14.
So she does it on her PS check.
It's
Or
your
14.
AS.
Oh, sorry, AS. What did I just roll?
I didn't see what you rolled.
No.
7.
7.
Yeah, her AS is 8, so.
Yeah.
There
All
you go.
good?
Sorry.
Okay.
The video will be able to clarify things.
Later on we know if you cheated.
The photographer is watching very, very, very intently there.
So you parried that one. May as well have another shot.
May as well have another shot. Or I can try and kill the big guy.
Save it for maybe the champion.
How many activations does he have?
3.
3.
So stab 1, stab 1.
Yeah.
And then he's stabbing her again. So 10's 19 and a 15, so no.
Okay.
So
Bummer.
Blazon could potentially just get 2 victory points quickly.
Yeah, let's do that.
So kill off the dying dude and then try and hack into the dude that's got a wound.
So it's very hard for her to miss the scut because the scut is going to be +2 for being on the ground.
Yeah.
So that's 8. No, I'm going to go the bully first. I'm going to leave
Do
the
you have an
scut.
arc attack?
No. So 8 plus 1 for a friend, 9. What's his defense?
For the bully is, or the one on the ground.
Oh, the bully.
The bully is 4.
So I need 13. 2 will hit.
That will hit.
So rot.
His armor is 14 now. He's
So he's sundered, and now he has a rot. So -2 for sundered and -2 for rot.
And the power of the attack?
He's 9.
So put 1 again.
taking 11 off a 14, but I'm adding 1 for the scavenge.
So you need a crit 1.
So
Back
it's
2.
power of 9. You're plus
Yeah.
1 to your 14, minus 4. So you're 2 or less, sorry.
I was going to say it's a 2 or a 3. I think. 8's definitely not going to do it, so it doesn't really matter. So he takes his last wound and
Goes to
dying.
Yep.
So just leave the wound there because we
Oh,
cast
okay,
the
yeah.
wound.
She's not into base to base or anything, so she's going to cast off her set. How many was that?
You just use 1.
1. So she,
One
for a
action.
second action, she's going to use.
The
Have I
thing that makes him
activated mine?
explode.
You have.
Okay, I'm going to try and activate him again. I'm going to use Unholy Surge.
Is that wise considering she gets you points and he doesn't?
Oh, yes. It,
And it gives you
Yeah.
a charge, which you can't do because you're in base contact.
yeah, true. Alright, instead I'm going to use Bloat and Burst on one of these guys. So-
They're still alive.
Yep, that's fine.
So don't you have to do it on dying model?
You got to
No.
do it on a dying model.
No, so if the target is a dying model, it gains a blast 3.
Oh,
Otherwise,
okay.
it's just an
An attack.
ranged attack.
Oh, okay.
So what's their defense?
Wow. Defense of 4.
So Ace 8, so 12, 16 will miss. Rate of fire 1, mouse
This is heavy
17.
cover, isn't it?
From your angle,
Probably not for that one, no.
No.
Okay.
So that's a second. For a third, she's going to charge the fixer.
Who still has 2 wounds in 1.
Yep. So this remove 1 dying counter from 1 model within 6 inches. Is that enemies or friendly? I don't understand the.
Oh, okay, so you can remove a dying counter. I imagine it would be either way.
So this scut can be dead rather than dying?
Yep.
Okay. And that's just automatic.
And that counts as a kill.
Yeah, I think
So
that
we need one
does.
more scavenge counter there as well.
So she's on 2.
She's only killed
No,
1.
he's still dying, isn't he? No, once per activation. I'll take the dying model off the bully then, not the scut.
Making things hard.
I know, but I don't want him coming back. I'd rather the scut pop back up, to be honest. Alright, so for the third I'm going to charge the fixer. So AS8, 1 for charging, 2 for a friend.
Oh, he's dying still.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, you're right.
AS10, what's the defense of the fixer?
The fixer's defense is 6.
So 16 or less.
Have you added-
15. So So
So that's a hit.
has rot. So it's sundered and rot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Thank
his
you.
armour is +2 for scavenge, so it starts at 18.
So it's down to 16.
Plus 10 for the weapon. So 6 or less.
6 or less. And just 1 dice. That's an 8.
It's a wound.
You're spreading a lot of wounds around. You're supposed to be killing people, man. What you doing?
So I think he's counting the Mongo as out of range for this turn.
Mm.
So he's
I'm
trying to
gonna
set
have
things
to-
up.
I'm going to have to run him back around, I think. Spend his turn running around.
And you'll get activation, first activation, because that's just how it goes.
Yeah, cool.
So I'll attack him one more time. So AS 8 plus 1 for a friend is 9. Defense was
6 for the fixer.
so 15 or less this time. 14.
Nice one. Now he's...
Got another rot
What's
counter.
that? Is he radiated? Or no, sundered. Okay. And now he's got another rock counter.
Yeah.
-6. -6 to his armour. So he starts at 10, 11, 12. So he starts at 12.
Goes down to 6, and it's power
So
9.
12.
No, he starts at with
His
those
scavenging.
-6s and +2. He starts at 12.
Yeah, 12.
And then your power is
9.
9.
So 3.
So
Last time
three.
it was 2, now it's 3. So he's
He
dead.
is dead.
And so is the scud. So it goes to a 3.
So the medic goes down, then the dude that's in the dying state goes down as well.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Is the medic someone that drops stuff?
He has scavenge.
Yes, so he does.
Alright.
Has Blazon taken a wound?
No, she hasn't. Otherwise I would have used those rots to heal it. But I should have done that with Marius before. Oh no, he doesn't. No, not relevant. Be good if his sword did rot as well,
Right,
actually.
so your big guy's just doing the run.
Yeah, he's going to have to come. But he went over and killed that dude, but. Yeah, so 4 actions at 3 is 12 inches, so he's going to go 9 to there. And then,
Well, you can go closer because that's not an obstacle.
oh, yeah. Well, somewhere in there. It's easy enough.
Uh-oh.
And then roll for rot at the end
Yeah,
of the turn.
that's the end of the turn, isn't it? Okay.
So 10 or less to get rid of the rot counter on Mongo.
Oh, god damn it.
17.
What are you doing taking sides over there, man?
I did say I was moral support for Seb.
Get rid of that.
Yeah, bloody oath. Yeah. I was looking at that one going, I'm never going to be able to do that. What the hell?
That's possible.
Yeah, that's hopefully going to happen.
That's possible too, really. Oh, no.
No.
It depends who activates first.
Oh, what do you want now? 3?
Yeah, I'm on 3, yeah.
3 to 4.
So we're rolling, I'm adding 4. 24.
14.
I think he's going to get less than me somehow.
Alright. Oh, I'm going to activate first.
Are you? Go on, let me do it.
I don't know how to activate first. Probably Marius would be a good idea,
He's
but
paralysed though, so if you
Mm.
fail, he's only got 3 activations.
but I want him to base the base Mongo so I don't get chewed up. Quite literally.
Go for it.
No, I'm gonna activate
Okay.
Blaze and stuff it. That's just so risky.
He's just a big
Um,
lucky
But it's a
Well, 'cause
11 plus. You have to get
so,
under 10 or less in order to not lose, I think.
Yeah.
So for I'm gonna roll Vigorous Flesh to try and heal a wound off Marius. So
Okay.
it's 16 or less.
How? Because he's undead, that's right.
Non-living. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, 16 or less. 17 is not enough.
But no heal.
Damn it. So that's 1. For 2, she's going to
Just the waste no warriors, get
I
yourself
will.
some more points.
I will. I'm gonna hit.
Charge into that objective and take a power 2 hit.
Can I put panic on Mongo?
He's got tough as nails and never panic, so...
No, that would be a no.
I would honestly charge the Wasteland Warrior to
Yeah.
get yourself some points.
So for a second, she's gonna.
I would
charge the
personally go
Wasteland
straight
Warrior.
through there. No, oh.
Right.
No, listen to your good advice.
No, nobody
Joe.
listens to
Huh?
tactical advice from a genius, do they? No.
What's the defense of them guys?
Oh, the Wasteland Warrior is 4.
Alright, so power AS 8 to 12 plus 1 for charging. 13. 18. For a third, I'll try again. With 12. 9 will hit.
Okay.
So he has a rot. So negative 2 to the armor.
So +1 for the scavenge, -2 for that.
Minus 1.
Minus 1 to roll.
Leaves me at a 13 to start with.
And then minus 8. So 8 for the power. So 5.
So 5s. And I haven't got anything else there that helps. So 5s. A 6. Cool, so I've got a 6. 1 wound kills it.
So it goes to
Extra
a
scavenge counter and it's gone.
So 1, 2, 3. 1 left. It's gonna be annoying because he's gonna attack
If he
my
drops
commando,
you-
isn't he? Might as well. And she's gonna charge the last one.
It's just, I don't... Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna make it harder for you.
You can just go on top of him.
So you gotta go around.
I don't think
Okay.
I've got to use 2 activations to get to you.
Yeah.
Well, not if that guy dies. Then you just go straight in.
Yeah, just go straight in, yeah. Kill. Hack, slay, destroy. Go for it, man.
Man, you had so much stuff, you outnumbered.
I outnumbered him, I was killing
Stop
stuff left, right
dying.
and centre, and then boom, everything's just gone downhill.
So 9 plus 5.
What
What was it? 4. 4
Probably
defense?
4.
Okay, forgetting. So 13. 17 is a miss. You'll go.
Okay. I think we still activate the big guy and just charge around there. See if I
The
can do
question
it.
is, can you get there in just the 3? And I don't think you can quite.
Not 3 inches, no. It'd be 2 actions to get around that far. Well, 1 action and 1 charge, right?
Yes. Just checking
Sure you don't want to
if it's
activate
scavenged.
the Wasteland Warrior first?
Well, I could. So Uber Block Crush. I've got 2 actions left.
Times. So you get to roll 2 dice though.
Mongo
Sucks.
snacks.
So in your second activation, you're charging. So you
Which
can
means
get
I
plus
get-
1 for a friend, plus 1 for a charge.
Okay.
So
So
you're 10.
AS will be 10.
Against 2 defensive
No, it's still
4.
4. Yeah.
14.
What does Rot do to his attack?
So Rot doesn't do anything to your attack, but Irradiated does, so your AS goes down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 13s.
1.
Look at that. That's a 19, people. Alright, and a 6. So 1 hit.
I'll try and parry.
Power is 6
So
times.
it's 4 is what I believe.
Brutal, yeah. Can't be parried.
Oh, there we go. Negative 1 to the power
You
for the
can't
irradiated as
parry
well.
those blocks, man.
No, it makes sense to be fair.
5 by, oh sorry, 6 by 2 because it was still a charge.
Yes, 6 by 2.
And it's horrible death, isn't it? Oh, extreme damage.
Extreme damage, yeah.
6 by 2. Far out. I need 12s twice. 10. 13. No, 2 wounds.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's only 1 hit, so 2 wounds.
So-
Yeah. Okay.
So your third activation, you're just going to hit it again.
Third action is probably to hit her again, or I think I can give her a stun counter, but I think I'm better off hitting her again. How many wounds has she got?
She's got 3.
So 1 left.
Let's hit her again then. So I get -1 for that, but +1 for a friend.
Mm-hmm.
So that balances out. I'm starting on an 8.
So 12. 12 and a 5.
Alright, so they both hit, so you're going to save them both. So 6. Oh, it'll be 5s because I don't have charge this time.
But you do have a friend. I miscalculated last time, sorry.
Okay.
So it's
So 6 times 2 still.
6 times
Last time
2.
it should have been 7 times 2, sorry.
So 12. Twice. No. No. Oh, should I try and parry?
You can't parry.
Can't
it.
parry.
Oh, that's right. So, yeah, she's She's dead.
She's squishy. Champion.
She's
Do I roll?
smash.
Do I roll for unstoppable, even though she's
Does she have unstoppable?
yeah?
So you would roll twice for unstoppable then.
Would be reduced to 0 hit points. It may make a PS check. On a success, this model remains at 1 hit point.
Because it was
Gains 1
extreme
weakened
damage.
resolve.
So it's 14. That's 12.
And then you need to roll the other armor save as well.
So 14 means she's up.
So then that one. Roll
But
it.
is it 2 attacks
Yeah, 'cause
for
it hit
each
you
attack?
Twice. So you got to
Because
roll.
you
So
would have
it's
been
extreme
reduced to
damage?
0, and then you come back up to 1, and then you would have been reduced to 0.
So what do I need to do now? So that's she's alive again. Now an armor save.
No.
Now you
Because
have to
it's
do your
2
PS
hits.
check again.
So because it's extreme damage, you've hit
Yeah.
0 wounds
Yeah.
and -1 because of extreme damage. So you're making 2 unstoppable checks.
Okay, so she's passed the first one. Now she needs a
So
12.
passing that first one, do you then gain the weakened resolve counter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I need
so
to
it would
roll.
be a -4 to your roll,
I need to roll 10,
to your PS.
and I get it.
And
So
now
she's
you
up.
do the second armor save.
6 times 2, so I need 12s. Nope. So dead. Now I need to roll a 6.
So you've been reduced to
So
0,
again,
so you're going to
basically.
roll again, but with -8
Yep.
this time.
And one more.
Now I need to roll a 1 or a 2.
That's -8.
No.
Wow.
So he's got 1 activation left.
I thought that's 5 points for killing the other champion
It
with
is.
the champion. Okay. So I'm on 9.
Could be in
She's tough,
trouble.
though. That's pretty.
That was
impressive.
insanely difficult to
Very
kill her.
impressive.
Sadly, I don't think you got either of those.
No, because I had to kill it with a charge attack, which means that
Yeah.
second action having to
If
do
you
it,
had
I
a hit
can't-
with both of the first ones, it could have been
that
done.
could have been done.
Yeah. So you've got 1 activation left with Mongo.
Oh, he's got an action still. All right. I might pull him 3 inches back around this way.
Well, that was 5. That's 5 dice drops.
See, this is why they're rolling down. The dice are going, stop it!
They're trying to escape from it. It's like, yeah.
I was something like a mic drop.
God.
Drop it, right?
Damn it.
All right. So that's your go with.
Yeah.
anything
I
that's
think
left?
I have got a point. Kill one enemy model that has not yet activated this round.
Yep.
One of them didn't activate, so that's
Okay.
5.
Yeah. So you're on 5.
Now, you can't nominate another champion until the start of the next round.
Okay. Alright. Now I need to unparalyze somehow.
Yeah. So it's a 10 or less means you don't.
Lose
You,
the AP.
you don't lose it. You get rid of the counter.
So I still have 3.
If you lose it on the first one.
3.
Boom.
So you've still got your full activation. Your full action.
Now, they're
Happy days.
pretty much going to be irrelevant. So
Yeah,
I'm just
they're
going to
pretty much
move them
pointless.
to
Just get rid of them.
unclutter the table.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna shoot the little highlight, the warrior.
Okay. That'll be hardcover, right?
It will.
Okay. So I start with a defensive 4.
It goes up to a...
And it goes up to an 8.
Sorry, it
for-
goes down to a 0.
goes down
Alright,
to 0
so
for
I need-
hardcover.
I need a 4 twice, which is really pretty much pointless. I'll do it anyway. No. And no mana. So that's 1 AP. He's on 9, 1 5.
You could kill his champion and win the game. Because you don't have to kill the champion with a champion.
How many
The champion
wounds
is
does he have?
3 at least.
4.
More than you.
And he's got unstoppable as well.
Alright, I'll move.
How well that
for a
goes.
second.
Mongo has a rot on him.
Yeah.
So he has reach. So I'm going to hit Mongo.
He has a rot on him, Seb.
He does.
What can that let you do?
What can that let me do?
With him.
Does it let him heal, or is it just Blazon that can heal?
No. When I reduce a rot counter to 0, a model who has a 0, I can heal. So I've got to kill him to get a hit point.
And then use the rot that's on
Yeah.
him to heal up.
Remove all rot counters from one model within 4 inches to gain a power 3 hit. So probably not not worth it.
Well, you can pull it off him now. Does it cost you anything to do it?
Nah.
So you can pull it off him just to try.
to
Yeah.
try and heal up.
No, to
Put a
make
power
you do an
3
automatic
hit.
power 3 hit.
Oh, okay. The more hits you do on someone, the better off you are. I mean, that rot's giving me what minus to my armor. So it's
It's
making
up to
my
you.
armor
But you have to
16.
leave it on there, and then because it doesn't say any part. It's any part of your activation, so it could be the end of it. In the same way that Kerwin.
Yeah, I'll do it afterwards.
Can
So-
suck toxin out of people to heal.
Nice.
So,
I'm going to attack Mongo with a charged attack.
Wouldn't everyone be toxic though?
So
I mean,
it's
that's-
AS 7 to AS
Unforgiving
8.
world.
His defense is 6.
Well, he purposely hunts down
14.
toxins to put into his body.
2 will hit.
Yeah.
So you can't parry.
And
Are you
he's
sundered?
So you're down to a 14 for your armor.
14 armor, power 9. So
Okay.
5. 5 or less. Don't roll a 5 or less.
No, that's not fair. That's Jedi mind tricks.
So
There.
that's,
One or two wounds.
so that's 2 wounds.
2
How many
wounds.
wounds does he have?
4.
4.
Oh,
So that's 2 to get there.
do I do it again?
But you can't charge him again.
But you can try and hit him again.
But I will drop his power and AS if I'm in base to base.
But you don't get a free attack.
Rot count as cumulative, or you only get the...
No, they are cumulative.
Okay.
He gets a shot at me, doesn't he? Is that guy hasn't activated, has he, the Highlander?
Correct.
Yeah.
With the Wasteland Warrior.
Wasteland Warrior has not activated yet. So you could always try and take it out before it activates. Probably by running across that really volatile piece of ground there. That's not going to work, is it? Nobody's ever going to fall for it.
There's another
You have to
condition
be a Jedi to do Jedi.
where
mind tricks.
they're considered to be basically volatile crystals. So if you fire a template attack across them in that particular scenario,
They
templates
explode.
always get power multipliers.
Alright, I'm going to go and base to base with both. And I'm going to hit Mongo again.
Oh, okay.
You don't get a free attack, so you can't attack Mongo again.
I don't get a free attack.
No, because you can only
Because you've
charge
already charged
one
him
model.
once.
I'm not going to charge him, I'm just going to attack him again.
Yeah, but so you go on 1, 2,
Yep.
and then 3 is a move because you don't get a free AP for that move.
He's got reach.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because you've spent the third AP moving, you don't get a free AP because you've already charged him.
Okay, so if I don't move him,
If you're
can
coming
get
into
a-
contact
I can
with this
attack
one, you can
again.
charge him.
okay.
Yeah, you
You
charge
could,
the other
yeah.
guy.
You can charge the other guy, but not Mongo again.
Yeah. So you can still do what you were doing, but charge him instead of Mongo.
It's just a death wish though. It's
Well, I'm hoping.
because I don't activate first. Ah, this is so frustrating. And just rely on the next turn. Oh, might as well. I'm gonna attack the little guy, then charge him in.
Well, I'm adding 9 to my thing at the moment. What are you adding? 4, 5?
5. Yeah. All right. So
So you're charging the little dude?
7 goes to 8, and then his defense is 4. So 12.
Do I get one for a friend in this, or
No, it's
No,
only when
okay.
you're attacking.
Please hit. Standard.
so it's a miss?
Yeah.
Alright, so your Wasteland Warrior gets to go.
Okay. That's a pity because I kind of wanted to charge you.
Still, it's the same because you get a gang up bonus.
No. I wanted to charge you.
Unfortunately, you can't break off and then charge the same model.
So it's the same with Wrath of Kings. You can't disengage and re-engage. It's
You can re-engage another model, but not.
Not the same.
but not the same one. Oh, that's a bit better.
Oh.
All right, so we might as well just have 3 shots with our scrap bludgeon and see if we can't bring you down.
So you're +2 for the scrap,
Yep.
+1 for a friend, -1 for his
Irradiated.
2, +2 overall.
+2 overall. So AS of 7 then.
To AS. My defense is 6, so 13.
13s. Alright. First attack. 17, that's a fail. Second attack. 18, that's a fail.
Yes.
Third attack.
Swap his dice.
4, boom!
Ah.
Damn it.
Right, so it's a power 4 attack with knockdown.
It's power 3 attack.
5, 6. 7 for a friend.
6.
-1, so 6.
6, power 6.
need a 12. I get an 8. I'm good.
So when this attack hits a model, after AR saves are made, roll a d20. If knockdown. If the number rolled is equal to or under X and the target is knocked prone, melee attacks are for -1.
So this will go down every 2 times every time the model's bigger.
Yes,
So how
plus,
big is he?
-2 for every size small.
So large, huge. So
Is
loses
it
4.
huge?
Yeah.
So it's -4.
So I need 6s.
Yep.
To knock you down. I got a 10. So I didn't knock you down. Oh well.
Good. Alright.
Okay.
So that's the round
So you
over.
can discard 1 secondary if you don't want it.
Keep that one. That's relevant.
I may as well get rid of that one because I'm not going to be able to charge anybody. We
That's
are already
annoying.
in combat.
So round 6. That
But
would have been
can be
relevant,
done.
but-
Yeah, it would have been really good,
I'd
but
have-
it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
You
count.
could get a lot of points. Yeah.
Unless he gets away from row first.
How much?
Unless
is,
he gets away from
How
Okay.
much? Oh, this is going to be annoying.
So I'm adding 9 to this roll.
Yeah, you do.
You good, man? You good? He's limbering up in the corner there. It's just
Uh,
You ever seen a lion limber up before it goes?
so
11.
14 total.
11.
And you're adding
5. So I'm 16.
16 and I got
the
14.
jump.
So I've got you.
Damn it.
Alright.
Roll for the rot.
Roll
10
for
or less.
rot. Yes! Boom, it's gone, finally.
That's the end of that chapter.
And I can't get rid of Sundering, can I?
No.
Okay. Alright. So,
And I assume Marius is now your champion.
No. I don't have a champion.
I'm going to nominate that guy over there that's like hiding behind a tree that you can't see. Yeah.
Don't have a champion on the field at the moment, so nah. Damn.
Alright, so Uber, Block, Crush,
So it's come down to probably the last round,
2 dice. AS starts at 8.
which rounds out at 8 because you got a friend and you're -1 from hissing.
Okay. Alright, so 8 defense.
Defense is 6.
So
14 or less.
first action, 14 or less. 2 hits, one's a critical.
Crit 1, extreme damage.
So unstoppable.
So you go to dying and then.
Alright, yeah, so that one sends him to a 0, so he has to roll his thing. Right?
So I
And
need
then
a,
this one will send him to
Well,
a 0 if he fails.
No,
I
it's same
failed,
as before.
so I'm dead. He's cool. He's
And that
done.
would technically take you
To
To 14 if he's the champion.
14, 15 for counter attack.
15 for counter attack.
Now they're just
No,
showing off,
the
man.
revenge one.
I know.
Just showing off.
15 to 5.
Got done again.
Ooh, lucky the
Well,
dice stopped
it's
at
it's the first time you've ever played them.
20.
We've had no experience. At least I can coach him with how these guys work.
Yeah, and I mean, this is only my 3rd game ever, so I'm glad of the coaching.
But I can coach for this faction, having never played or seen them play. I can't. Tell
But
you
this
nothing.
this guy here is pretty simple. Walk in, smash crap.
Yeah,
Look,
That's why people love him.
He's
That's
awesome.
what it is.
it's perfect.
Uh,
Gets the job done.